Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode here in the lovely World of Raccoons with me, Vanillaraccoon. Heyo! And I hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday, but in the event that this day has not been so, then I at least hope that the remainder of this weekend will be for you all. But let's just go ahead and get into this episode, shall we? So, for starters, I want to just take a moment to really appreciate this build that we worked on in the previous episode. And if you missed it, then you can go ahead and click on a YouTube card that should be popping up in the top right corner of your screen right now that will take you to it. And hopefully you enjoy it. But also feel free to let me know if you enjoy me using the in-game feature known as cinematic mode to try and help give a before, during, and after dynamic perspective on something that we may be working on throughout an episode, or in this particular case, as we showcase what we worked on. Now I'm going to go ahead and undo cinematic mode so we can go ahead and look around without having such a dynamic experience going on. But I really appreciate how this build looks. I mean, sure, the roof looks a little better than other roofs that I have created in the past, but I think this build really shines when we step to the back end and just look at it from various perspectives, such as from the corner right here, maybe if we step beside the nether portal right here, and also if we were to just look at it from this corner as well. But I want to go ahead and just go on an adventure in this episode. I don't want to get my build on. I do not want to do any landscaping. I don't want to do any type of low grade type of work that ideally needs to get done fairly soon rather than putting it off. And that is because a few episodes back I had mentioned, or at least stated, that I wanted to go into the end and acquire shulker shells from shulkers so that I could then create shulker boxes. But I completely forgot that I would have to first fight the Ender Dragon, and at this point in time at least, I don't know where a stronghold is. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to wander around this lovely world and try and find one. But I do have on me at least 16 Eyes of Ender, so that way then we could just go ahead and cast them into the wind and see where they land. Let's go ahead and do so now. Hey, it's gonna go over there. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead and begin to travel on, and I'll see you guys when we're at a stronghold. Obviously, we're not at a stronghold quite yet, but unfortunately our travels are gonna have to come to an end, at least for our dear old horse with no name. Yeah, as I continue to follow the Eyes of Ender that I was casting into the wind, it led me to this ocean, and I don't think I'll be able to actually fit him in a boat. But you know what, just for the sake of science, let's go ahead and try it out. Although I do have my doubts about this actually working here. So yeah, that's how we go ahead and make a boat. And okay, let's go ahead and retrieve our lead from him, and let's just go ahead and hop him inside of here. No, he can only stand on top of the boat, but he cannot. Is he in the boat? Oh no, he's not. Oh, he's trying to swim. I am lifeguard certified in real life, dude, but I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to rescue you, and I don't think I would even want to try to resuscitate you if I really had to. I mean, sure, all life is precious, as Morgan from The Walking Dead would say, but there comes a line that you have to draw in the sand. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and now I guess leave my horse behind and continue to look for this stronghold. So I'll be right back with ya. Goodbye.
A dragon once lived on the side of a mountain.
It would appear that my travels have brought me to this small little island that is surrounded by just a few other small islands, one to the south, one to the west, and one just northeast of us. But right where we have these two dark oak planks is where my Eyes of Ender appear to have consecutively landed, and generally when you have that happen, that is a clear indication that there is a stronghold just beneath where they're landing. But what I want to do at this point is I would like to build a small little house on this island so that when it gets to be nighttime, I can go ahead and lay my head to rest and make it the day. But I also want to just briefly mention that by the time this video goes up, something else will have already been made public on the channel. And if you stick around until the very end of this video, then through the power of end cards, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. It will be the end card in the top right corner of your screen, and also just a little bit of information in case you didn't know for all my mobile and or tablet viewers. When you see those end cards appear on your screen, you can actually click on them. It is YouTube's way of incorporating annotations to help make watching videos from your favorite content creators just a little bit more easier to do so and find. But also, from time to time, in case you didn't notice, throughout each of these videos that I like to upload for you all, I'll generally have a iCard, a YouTube card. I'm not entirely sure what to really call them. I know some people call them cards, some people call them iCards. I myself like to call them just YouTube cards. But usually throughout my videos, I like to have them appear in the top right corner of your screen, just so then in the event that you want something else to watch when you're done watching this video, then you can go ahead and check out what else I have to offer here on the channel. But also, you know, if you're watching these videos on a tablet or a mobile device, then again, you'll be able to click on them and continue watching videos from yours truly. So what I'm doing right here is I'm just laying down some cobblestone because I actually forgot to grab concrete powder so that I can convert them into concrete blocks, and I do not have enough spruce on me, so that I could then lay down a fairly sturdy foundation for this house to sit on top of. But like I said, I forgot to bring my concrete block, so for now at least cobblestone will have to do. But I think what I'm going to do at this point is I'm going to finish up building this small little house off camera, and then when I bring it back, we'll probably discuss our plans moving forward as to what I want to do with locating and raiding the stronghold, and then what my plans are for eventually fighting the Ender Dragon. Well, she ain't entirely beautiful, at least in my opinion, but that's only because I haven't really applied variation, depth, and detail into this small little build, but off camera I'll go ahead and do so. But let's go ahead and take a look at my living quarters just so you all can get a peek into where I'm going to be living at for the next few days in Minecraft/IRL. So right here we have a furnace, and then beside it we have a chest that has any and all building resources that I'll be using. And then over here we have another chest, which is where I'm going to deposit my cooked foods or even any uncooked foods, along with the ores that I may smelt up. But then right at the foot of my bed I have a single chest that has all of my gear within it. Now, I think when it comes to how I want to approach making my way down to the stronghold is I'm just going to be standing on this 2x1 block space right here, so that way then I can casually dig down and not be at risk at taking any fall damage should I fall into a ravine or a cave, or even, God forbid, knock on my wooden desk, God forbid I fall into a lava pool or a small source of lava and then burn to a crisp. Now when it comes to fighting the Ender Dragon, I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a handful of arrows on me because I don't have a bow that has infinity on it, unfortunately. But I'm just going to go into the alternate dimension that is known as the End, and then I'm going to snipe the end crystals that I can, and then I'm going to pillar up the obsidian towers that have end crystals encased within iron bars, break the bars, and then hop back down and then try and snipe those end crystals so that I won't have to worry about, say, punching one and then be thrown back, take damage from that, and then by the time I hit the ground, that'll finish me off entirely. Also, I want to make sure that outside of the room with the end portal, I want to lay down a bed and set my spawn there, so if and when I die, I'll be able to spawn relatively close to the end portal, and I won't have to worry about spawning up here and have to trudge all the way back down into the Earth's core and then hop into the end portal. But at this point now, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for this episode. As always, if you enjoyed it, then leave a like, and if you are new to the channel, then I invite you to check out the rest of it, but don't forget to turn on notifications when subscribing. That way you will then be notified when future Minecraft and other gameplay content is uploaded by yours truly, Vanillaraccoon. But I would like to wish you all a happy day, and peace out.